Hello and welcome. I'm Darren Hermans with Cambium Networks. Today we're going to talk about apartment MDU, multi-dwelling units. We're going to answer the question, well, just how easy is it to deploy Wi-Fi in an apartment MDU? Can you just throw up a couple of access points, maybe create a wireless network like green space Wi-Fi, give everybody the password and call it good? No, you cannot. That will lead to a terrible, terrible user experience. And there are two primary reasons why. And there's many more, but let's just talk about these two. First, there's no privacy between apartments. And secondly, the protocols that are used, that are used for common devices that people want to use are not scalable. So your Alexa devices, your gaming consoles, Apple Bonjour, Google Chromecast, so forth and so on, wireless printers, laptops, they all support a protocol called MDNS, and it's just not scalable in a large network. But let's talk first about the privacy issue. Imagine for a moment that we put up a Roku box in apartment 21, another one in apartment 12, and there's nothing to prevent the user in apartment 21 from seeing all the devices in all the other apartments. And in fact, there's nothing that stops him from sending a video to your TV, and that could be embarrassing to explain why you're getting rickrolled to your parents when they come over for dinner some night. So no, you don't want to do that. So let's reset. Let's dial that back. Let's walk that one back. And now let's deploy a privacy bubble for each tenant. A bubble of privacy that is secured by a personal password. Now let's rerun that little scenario we just did with the Roku box. And what do we have? We have security. We have security and privacy between each individual apartment. That's the first step in creating a great user experience. But there's more things that can be done. The tenant is not limited in what they do. They can put all sorts of things into their privacy bubble. They can put 5 devices, 10, 15, 20, unlimited devices that really they can put in there. Gaming consoles, printers, computers, Apple TV, Chromecast, Roku, lots of different things can be put into that privacy bubble. And it just acts like it's completely open inside of that privacy bubble. Now, what else can they do? Well, we can take that privacy bubble and we can make it a roaming privacy bubble. So now we can roam to the exercise room, to the pool, even out to the car park, anywhere in the complex where there's Wi-Fi, all under the same management system. So imagine your tenants being able to sit in a common area, maybe a common work area, for instance, and being able to print something on a printer that's located in their apartment. Or going to the exercise room and streaming their favorite content on a Plex media server that might be sitting in their apartment. Any of these options are there, and they all work extremely well with this roaming privacy bubble. All right, now we talked about MDNS, so let's get into that a little bit here. And to start talking about MDNS, I'm going to do a packet capture of my home network right now and just show you what it looks like. So MDNS stands for Multicast DNS. So it's a naming service that's designed for small networks and allows for devices to be discovered automatically. So devices will advertise what types of services they have to offer and other devices can connect to them. So that's how your phone will find your Apple TV or your other streaming devices within your home. It's how your computer finds the wireless printer. Same protocol, using the same exact protocol. So let's start with this packet capture. All right, now you notice here, you think, okay, Darren, I see that, that's a packet capture. In fact, all those packets there you're seeing are actually associated with this video that we're making right now. Those are things going back and forth between my computers as we're doing this video. So this is really, truly a live capture. But you're looking at that, you're saying, okay, 50,000 packets, 55,000, what can I do with this? Nothing. You can't do anything with this. Let's put a filter on it. Let's filter it. MDNS. Let's see what happens. Okay, there we go. So now we're seeing the MDNS protocol in my network, and we're seeing devices. There's .70, so there's .229, 87, 56, 52, 70. There's another 52. There's a 157. And so forth and so on. So you can see lots of different devices in my network. There's also some devices that don't have IP addresses. They're just a MAC address. So we can see many different devices in my network advertising services using this MDNS protocol. And I don't even have a particularly large network. It's just me and my son here. So you do not want these types of packets flooding throughout all of your network because it's unnecessary. They're going to cause lots of packet collisions. It's going to slow down the network, and more importantly, it's going to create that privacy risk, that security hole that we talked about earlier. So we definitely don't want MDNS. Now, no one likes to look at packet captures. They're kind of hard to look at. They're kind of boring. Let's look at the same thing in my home network using some tools that maybe you're more familiar with. All right, so here I have set up two apartments, apartment A and apartment B. And here's apartment A. Let's make sure that phone is alive. Is he alive? Yep, there he is. Okay, no problem. He's alive. And B, let's see if B is responding. Yep, he is. A little bit of a delay there, but yep, B is responding as well. And we have a Chromecast set up in apartment A. So we're going to go ahead and start up the Google Home app, and we're going to go through the process of discovering this Chromecast and setting it up. Now, I'm not going to bore you with all the extra time it takes to do this. I'm just going to go ahead and speed up this process. All right, now we see the code showing up on the app, also on the TV. There it is, E6P3, so we're good. Let's click yes. And now we're done. Now we've linked the Chromecast to the app. We've linked it to the device in apartment A, and we are ready to go. All right, now we've set up. Did it set up? Ah, there it goes. Yes, it did. All right. Where is that device at? Okay, excellent. All right, there we go. All right, so now we're connected up. So let's go ahead and, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just toggle the Wi-Fi real quick here, make sure that things are back on. My device is going to be happy again. Let's go ahead and open up YouTube, and let's go to our favorite channel. Let's say we're going to go to, you know, Cambium Networks. We're going to see what we can find there to watch. Let's just scroll down a little bit. Let's pick this one right here, right in the middle there. All right, I know this guy. So if I click the cast button at the top up here, I'm going to find that I can cast it to a kitchen display. Oh, it's not casting yet, is it? There it goes. I'm going to click the cast button. Now I can cast to the kitchen display, to this temp TV or regular TV. I'm going to select temp TV, and we're going to see how that happens. What that does now. Here we go. It's loading up YouTube, casting to the TV. And there it goes. All right, fantastic. So Matt's going to keep talking about how great that outdoor Wi-Fi 6AP is, and we are going to look at what else we can see. So now, remember, we have in apartment A, we're streaming to our TV. In apartment B, let's see what we can find. Let's go ahead and start up YouTube, and you know, let's go to Cambium Networks. All right, we're going to find something from Cambium. Here's something to watch. And we're going to see if we can cast this to the TV in apartment A. All right, we're going to take a look at that, see if that'll work. And if I click the button, you'll notice it says searching for devices. There is nothing there for it to cast to. Nothing at all. So this shows us, it really illustrates very well how powerful this technology is. Whoop. Get that back up again. All right, there we go. So there we see in apartment B, searching for devices, we do not see the TV that is in apartment A. Now let's go back to that TV again. In fact, no, stay right there. Let's stay right here. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to go ahead and stop playing, disconnect, and again, when I hit the cast to button, you can see that apartment A has 3 devices that it can connect to: a kitchen display, a temporary TV, and a regular TV. Whereas apartment B cannot do any of those things. That illustrates that we have created a privacy bubble, and we've put apartment A and its devices into one privacy bubble, and we put apartment B and its connected devices, which is nothing, into its own privacy bubble, and we've isolated each one from the other. All right, so let's wrap all this up. Let's talk about what we can do here, what we just talked about today. We talked about apartment MDUs and deploying Wi-Fi. Now, Wi-Fi in apartment MDUs is a great opportunity. Tenants are looking for that type of amenity. They're looking for facilities that support their modern lifestyle, that offer these great amenities and these great capabilities. They also need the privacy and security that comes along with that. So what do you need to do? You need enterprise-grade Wi-Fi. You need enterprise-grade Ethernet switching. You can get that technology from Cambium Networks. We make a wide variety of enterprise-grade access points, different sizes, different form factors, different capabilities, so that you can mix and match those around the entire complex and create this pervasive nomadic type of Wi-Fi that roams the person's privacy bubble anywhere in the complex. The second thing you need is a scalable cloud management. When I say scalable, I'm not talking about the number of APs it can manage. Of course, that's important. Tens of thousands, that's a very important number. But more importantly, you need scalability in the number of privacy bubbles that you can create and manage from this system. So 100, 200, 500 privacy bubbles is not going to be enough for an apartment MDU complex. If you have a number like 500, you're going to have to create multiples of these little pockets of bubbles, and they're not going to all be seamless. So that's not a good solution at all. You need scalable management. This scales to thousands of privacy bubbles per site and tens of thousands of privacy bubbles that you can create across your networks. You can get that technology also from Cambium Networks. Now, it's also very important to pick the right service provider. Pick a company that has the experience and the ability to bring all this technology together. They bring in the radius services, the tenant portal, and they bring in the ability to service those customers with a call center and answer calls and questions when they come in. And they can bring all of this together, create the security, the privacy, those additional amenities and services that will just truly amaze your tenants in your apartment MDU complex. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this short intro to apartment MDU and Wi-Fi. Have a great day.